Hey everybody, welcome back to BeamNG.drive and the Tough Car Challenge. Today's contestant is the Oldsmobile Regency Coupe off-road version. This is from the American full-size add-on pack from Sergeant Fido. Link will be in description. And essentially this is just the Oldsmobile Regency Coupe, which is actually, I believe, new for 1.5. And it is put on, its chassis is lifted up, truck suspension is thrown underneath it, truck drivetrain with the center transfer case and the front drive axle. And pretty much this thing is built to supposedly be comfortable on the highway, but you could go ahead, pull off, and just mud it, run across the desert, do whatever. But can it hold up to the stressors of the Tough Car Challenge test track? The only other vehicle from this mod pack was the Oldsmobile Delta / Custom Cruiser Wagon, which did 3 7/8 of a lap, 3 7/8 laps completed. Can this beat that rating? Let's fire up and get going and find out. Alrighty guys, we are in the 98 Regency, and there's not much to show here, so go ahead and start the car up. There we go. Start the car up. I mean, yeah, it's just a two-door interior. Alright, anyway. Turn the lights on. 3, 2, 1, and away we go. Oh, come on, car. A lot of body roll because, well, again, this is what was a Luxo coupe on pretty much lifted. So, yeah, handling is not this thing's forte. It is off-roading and trying to be comfortable. There we go. Come on. Go. Halfway through our first lap. Looks good so far. The car is performing very well. Handles like crap, but that's to be expected. Suspension appears to be holding. It's just absorbing the bumps from the landings from these jumps. So a little bit of almost a slap wheelie there if I had kept power in it. Come on, there we go. Car around, start giving it some gas, because this thing is, I'm not quite sure how I want to describe the handling bicycle. There we go. It turns, but it's almost like I gotta force it to turn. So there we go. Our first lap down. There we go. A little bit of a drift there over the jump. Nice smooth landing. Get the speed off so we can keep the car on the course. There we go. Kind of turn. Oh dear. Ooh! Flat landing. Oh dear. That wasn't good. We're off. We could still turn, but we lost our radiator and we got a little bit of a pull to the right. That's okay though. We can kind of trim that out, so to speak, by just keeping the wheel turned a certain amount. There we go. About a quarter turn. We got it. We'll go ahead and pull off once we get through with this lap, just to see what happened to the car. We do know, at the very least, we do have a blown radiator, and we have a low coolant warning light on the dashboard. That's never a good sign. Okay. And that's what we hit right there, is the end of that end rail. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad it was an angled one because it just tore. It didn't severe. I'm sure it did a lot of damage, but it could have been a whole lot worse. So here we go into. There we go. And oh, we got a hot warning message now. So this will definitely allow the car to cool down a little bit. Turn everything off here. Let's hop out and see what's happened to it, shall we? Alrighty, guys. Well, there's our problem right there. That's where the impact was, and that definitely tore out the radiator. If that would have been center mass hit, that most likely would have killed the engine as well. Looks like it popped. It actually looks like it might have damaged the hinge for the door. So the door latch is the only thing holding this door on. The roof crumple right here. That's how hard that impact was. It sprung the body on the passenger side. You can see it looks like there is a little bit of a ripple in the roof. So this side doesn't look too bad from the firewall back, but still pretty damaged. Suspension underneath the car looks in relatively decent shape. I mean, the car is going to be pulling a little bit, but it looks like this part of the axle might have took a small hit. Again, from hitting one of these and just kind of going up it a little bit, there's going to be damage. So, but the car still runs and drives as we proved, because we went from over there, which is about a third of the lap through, 1/3 to 3/8 of a lap through. So we got around the track pretty well. So we have, I believe this is, 2 laps down. So we are starting our 3rd lap pretty much right now. Alrighty, turn it on. Lights on. And away we go. Oh. Here we go. And we do have that hot indication on, which means our engine is getting warm. It is in trouble. So if we get much more out of this car, that'll be fantastic. I figure we have maybe a lap. So usually once the coolant system goes, the vehicle is on extremely borrowed time. Here we go. The engine doesn't seem to be really down on power yet, so I think the engine's okay. It's just getting hot. There we go. Actually, I say that and I think it is down. I can't tell. Oh yeah, she's not accelerating very well. And I think the engine gave up. So we're just coasting now. We're going to get 7/8 of a lap in. And she's going to just coast to a stop here. We'll go ahead and put it in park. Trying to get it to restart. Yep, that's it. All right, nothing really changed on the car. We'll go ahead and pop in exterior view just to kind of recap it. So let's go ahead and do that. Alrighty, guys, and honestly, the car hasn't really changed since she was in the pits. Overall, the body's in pretty good shape. It's just hitting that rail right there just pretty much signed the death warrant on our car. It's completed about 2 7/8 of laps. 2 laps, and then a 7/8 of the 3rd lap. So 2 7/8 for the total rating. Pretty respectable. I mean, shit. If I wouldn't have hit that, we most likely would have easily went farther. But alas, alack, that's what happened here. Let's go ahead, hop in overhead view, and we will discuss the current leaderboard. Okay, guys, we're in overhead view. Start finish line. We had 2 laps completed. The going into that second lap is when we crashed right here, and we pretty much made from the point of impact all the way around back here through the pits. So one, and that's about what, 1 3/8. So it made it a lap and a half from about a lap and a half from impact, because this is about the area for 7/8. So that's why we gave the car a 2 7/8 reading. So it's pretty much right on. We'd usually get a lap and a half from point of a radiator failure. We've only had, this is the third car on the modded leaderboard, and it is currently in last place. The vehicles in front of it is the Oldsmobile Custom Cruiser with 3 7/8, which is the sister to this car in the mod that it's in, and then the Ibishu Miramar Z Coupe Lux, which is 6.5, and that car was run back in, I want to say, version 9 of the mod, and we're in version 10.01, so it's been a little bit, but pretty cool. The Regency did well. Maybe we'll take another one of the Regencies out, or maybe we'll take one of the Deltas out, or we even have a bunch of Chevy Caprices we could take a look at. But that is going to be in another episode, because that's all we have time for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, please subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, have a good one.